I'd like to ask the Minister for Infrastructure what the assessed economic value is of the Douglas Bay Horse Tramway, who conducted this assessment, when it was conducted, and on what is it based?
Minister to reply.
Thank you, Mr. President. While the Department has not undertaken a bespoke assessment of the economic value of the Douglas Bay Horseway Tramway, two studies have been commissioned by Government in recent years reviewing the economic impact of the island's heritage railways. In 2011, the Department of Community, Culture and Leisure employed the services of Equroys Limited to undertake an assessment of the economic impact of heritage railways. This was before the Government took responsibility for the Douglas Bay Horse Tramway. The conclusion of this report that the heritage railways were considered to add 12 million to the gross domestic product of the island. In 2018, as part of the SAVE initiative, a review of heritage railways was undertaken by Sistra Limited. This most recent review focused on all the heritage railways with a view, amongst other things, to estimating the value of the service to the broader island economy. This report determined that the overall economic value of the heritage railways was between 4.5 and 22 million in terms of tourism spend to the island. Whilst the report did not consider the value of individual railways, it did assess the possible impact of removing heritage railway services on the total visitors' numbers. The Douglas Bay Horse Tramway was excluded from this element of the study, as the consultants assumed that given its passenger numbers and limited coverage, its removal will not impact the total visitors' numbers to the Isle of Man. However, the study did report that the service played an important role in linking services. I support this because for many of our visitors, the railways are a package, and that is a key part of their visit. While the horse trams provide an experience that is almost unique in the world, the Douglas Bay Horse Tramway also provides a useful means of linking central Douglas to the Manx Electric Railway. Indeed, 50% of horse tram passengers continue their journey in this way.
Mr. Hooper.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd just like to reflect on a comment the Minister made there where he referred to the Sistran report that was conducted last year for the SAVE programme. He then went on to reel off a lot of numbers about the heritage railways on the Isle of Man, and then snuck in right at the end the comment that the horse trams were completely excluded from this analysis. So the question I actually asked you, Minister, was not what is the economic contribution of heritage railways to the Isle of Man. The question I asked you was what is the economic contribution of the Douglas Bay Horse Tramway to the Isle of Man. If you can't answer that question, a simple "we don't know" would be absolutely appropriate.
Thank you. We don't have an exact figure, that's absolutely right. But what I did want to highlight, and this is very important, is the fact that the heritage railways operate as one. And what the key point is that the horse trams provide a connectivity into the, and we know 50% of passengers, and also with regard to coach drivers, it allows them a rest day. But I suppose really, I'm not really here to justify the economic value of the horse trams. For me, it was always very much a matter of this court and for the wider public that they treasured the horse trams as an iconic heritage cultural viewpoint, and those are probably more in the mind of certainly honourable members in previous courts and the public in terms of the horse trams.